boom, boom, day, wawa. And they win. They will do all the they will win. And they wawa. They wawa. They will wawa. Boom, boom. They wawa. They will do dan. They will win. They wawa. They will do it. They will win. They will do it. They will win. They wawa. They will do it. They will wawa. They will win. They boom boom. They will win. They wawa. To wawa. They will do it. They will win. They wawa. Boom, boom, they wawa, boom, boom, they will win, they will do big, they wawa, they will do it, they wawa, they will do it, they wawa, they will boom, boom, they will do it, I do a wawa, they wawa, they will do it, they wawa, they will win, they wawa, they will do one. Hey, they wawa, they wawa. I will they were papa. He they wawa papa. Wawa and boom boom. They were wawa, they wawa, they wawa. They wawa, they wawa, they win they wawa, they wawa. I do wawa, they will win they wawa, they wawa, boom boom, they wawa, they will win they wawa, they will do it, oh win. Today I do wawa. Today win. Today I do wawa. A boom boom. Today I today wawa. Today will win. Hey, today will do big at the wawa. Today will win. Today will win. Wawa and boom boom. They wawa. They wawa. Boom boom. They wawa. They wawa. They wawa. They boom boom boom. They win. They and they will wawa. I love wawa, they wawa, they whatever the after wawa, they wawa. They wawa, they will win. They will win. They will pay. I love wawa. Wawa, papa, wawa, papa.
Excuse me, sir. I just noticed the grass was long. I was wondering if I could give you a coat to cut it.
Wawa.
We good, boys?
Wawa, they will win in day wawa, they will win in day wawa, they be a day wawa, they do it and they will win a day wawa. I do wawa, they wawa, they wawa, they do win, they wawa, boom, they win, they wawa, they wawa. They wawa, papa, they wawa, papa. Wawa, boom. Hey, papa, eat it, wawa, papa. Oh man. I buy a wawa, wawa, boom, wawa, they will win, they will, wawa, they will win. Yeah. I love to be they will win and they wawa they wawa they will win and they wawa. I love they will win and they wawa. To be they wawa they boom they wawa. I love wawa they day, Wawa, day, they won't want a day, Wawa. They Wawa, they a day, Wawa, the bone, day, Wawa. Do it, I day, Wawa. I do it, I day, Wawa. Do it, day, Wawa. Do day, Wawa. Day, Wawa. Day, Wawa. Boom, boom. Day, win it, day, Wawa. I am a Wawa. Day, Wawa. Day, Wawa. Boom, boom. Day, Wawa. Day, Wawa. Boom, boom. Day, Wawa. Boom, day, Papa. Papa. Wawa,
After winning in game one on Friday, 5-3 yesterday, game on the beautiful campus of Mississippi State University, going for game three between their series sweep and LSU. The Bulldogs going to improve their conference record after winning in game one on Friday, 5-3, and yesterday again. Good morning to you. I'm John going alongside John Wesley Cochran. Happy to be alongside you. Their series sweep of the season, and trying to come in and improve their conference record as we near the end. Series win of the season and their again, good morning to you. I'm Ty Goldman alongside John Wesley Cochran. After winning alongside you today, the Bulldogs again over the Tigers, trying to come in and get their second SEC Conference Series win. LSU is falling to 32 16 and 9 and 11. Bulldogs after winning game 1 and 2 between the Tigers at 9 and 36 and 14, 8 State 12 and Southeastern Conference. LSU is falling to 32 and 16 and 9 and 11 in Southeastern Conference. Heritage Day here at Davis Park.
Wawa, boom, boom, yeah, all day. They will Wawa, Wawa, boom, boom. They win and they Wawa, they Wawa, boom, boom. They Wawa, they win and they Wawa, they Wawa, boom, boom. They Wawa. They Wawa, they do. I do Wawa, they win. They Wawa, they Wawa, they boom, boom, they Wawa, they boom, boom, they Wawa. I do Wawa, they will do one way, they Wawa, to the Wawa. Yeah, I do Wawa, they will win, they Wawa, they Wawa, they will win, they will win, they Wawa, boom, boom. Do a Wawa. Papa. Wawa, Papa.
Not getting in a hurry, not getting that 30 pressure opportunities. Defense who has yet to make errors so far in the Tigers are only 4 for 34 through his first 2 games with runners on base. So these pitchers from Mississippi State not getting in a hurry, not getting rushed or pressured with runners on, as well as the defense who has yet to make an error.
They will win and they Wawa, they Wawa, they Wawa, they win and they will to day Wawa, Wawa to day Wawa, Wawa to day Wawa to day Wawa, day Wawa. Day Wawa. I do day Wawa to wait day Wawa day Wawa to day Wawa to after Wawa to wait day Wawa to day went and day Wawa to day went and day Wawa and day went and day Wawa day went and day Wawa day Wawa day Wawa a day Wawa. Wawa, day win a day Wawa, a day Wawa, a day Wawa. That day win, that day a day Wawa, that day do Wawa, that day win a day Wawa, that day a win. Day Wawa, day Wawa.
It's been a team effort all weekend, and the offense has looked sharp this weekend against the LSU pitching staff that's in the upper half of the Southeastern Conference in multiple pitching statistics.
Yeah, and I think the key word now is sophomores, and the fact that we
Looking at some highlights from yesterday, obviously the win he had at the end of the game, Asia Gould be selected in the AUSL draft. That was an awesome moment right there. And also the largest crowd ever in the state of Mississippi to witness a softball game yesterday with over 2,600 fans here. Highlights from yesterday, obviously incredibly impressive all around yesterday. The Bulldogs have been impressive all throughout the series. That was an state looks for right there.
Day Wawa, day bone, day Wawa, went, and day Wawa. That day, after the day, Wawa, the bone, that day, Wawa, that day, went, that day, went, and day, Wawa, and that day, Wawa, that day, went, and day, Wawa, day Wawa, boom, that day you win a day Wawa, that day Wawa. Day Wawa, Wawa, and wait, day Wawa, day Wawa, boom. I have a day, day won't win, and day won't win, and day Wawa, day was doing, and I do a Wawa. Boom, they will win and they Wawa. Boom, they will Wawa, they will Wawa, and they are Papa. They Wawa, Papa.
position as well. You come really quality at bat. She stuck within her plans, hit the right pitches, and we knew it was going to break through. It's been cool to see that last week.
It's just good on the offensive side. You make Friday big this weekend. It's just your reach for every game. It seems like you've responded every time LSU gets scored, especially with runners in scoring position as well. You come up with a lot of good things last weekend at A&M. Obviously, too. I mean, it's been it's just good to see. I mean, I remember you mentioned on Friday that it's just your wait for everything to kind of click. It feels like it's kind of clicked this weekend, especially offensively.
I think something that we saw
looking
a lot of good
defensively,
things
obviously,
last
just your
weekend at
defense
A&M.
in
Obviously,
general
they
has
were
been
showing
great all
support for
weekend.
us.
The pitching has been
they will still win. To do.
Daniel and Edwards set to also make a plate appearance for LSU here in the top of the first.
Here's a 2-seamer last swing, no strike 3. So she's
sunny and warm.
Hey, I is too white. They.
Backdoor curves, a changeup, a rise ball, and then when she needs to strike out, she's going back to that changeup.
Lassiter, one of LSU's better hitters, will head back to the
They away. Hey,
lefty in the lineup today for head coach Beth Farina and the LSU Tigers. Daniel had a big home run yesterday to get the score started. LSU never get the Mississippi State yesterday afternoon.
You saw Sierra Daniel show bunt there. You know, we saw all the runners left on base, a lack of two-out hitting. I wonder if they're going to try and implement a little bit more small ball today. Put pressure on the defense, get the ball in play, find a way of scoring on the bases. That misses.
3-0 count to Daniel, a junior out of Chandler, Arizona. A lefty hitter. A home run yesterday, the only hit she has so far on the weekend. 4-pitch walk issued by Fairclough.
Wawa.
One out. That is just the 48th walk issued by Fairclough on the year. Compare that to her 207 strikeouts on the season.
Pretty good ratio.
I'm no math expert, but yes, the ratio there is very impressive. That catches the outside corner as Tommy Edwards comes up for the first time today. We mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast has been an on-base machine for LSU through the first two games here in Starkville. Blocked up by Rivera on a pitch in the dirt. Counting 1-1.
Rivera's been great behind the plate. I know the pitching's getting a lot of notoriety as they should, but Rivera behind the plate has been blocking them up, throwing out runners. I mean, she's been steadfast back there for her pitchers.
This weekend and really all season. Hard hit ball is foul and out of play left side, and Edwards got out in front of it and it counts 1-2.
That's a pitch that Fairclough was trying to establish against Edwards on game one, where she ended up hitting her twice, trying to establish the inside part of the plate. It's a good location there. It has come back into a pitcher's count.
And there you see her numbers on the season and this weekend. Edwards pops it up and out of play, so we'll do it again. Count remains 1-2. In SEC action, Edwards has been the most consistent hitter for LSU. And so far this weekend, a couple of hits, a couple of walks, a couple of hit by pitches. And that one is... This time a 2-1 Mississippi State transfer, Kylie Edwards.
Edwards finds herself in a 1-2 count, a pitcher's count, right? But then she just gets a pitch elevated in the zone. Fairclough goes with the rise ball. Kylie Edwards, nice and tall in the box, doesn't come down or lose her posture, is able to stay through the ball. And once again, LSU strikes first.
That is the 10th homer of the year for Edwards. So she joins her teammates Corey Edwards. Both the Edwards, no relation, have double-digit homers now in the year for LSU. The Tigers are on top by 2. This is the first multiple run lead for LSU this weekend.
Yeah, they're scoring early in the game, just a single run, solo shot. They don't care too much about solo shots, but you got to score anyway to win, right? But a 2-run home run, it's a little bit different when a cricket number goes away.
that they will win to Wawa.
First time today. It's been for LSU all season. It doesn't always lead to wins, but most of the time this year it's led to wins. They're scoring early and often in the first couple of innings.
I think both teams have shown that they can score early, but it's the often part that's been the problem. They'll get a big inning in the first and then kind of go silent the rest of the game. I know Coach Trina would love to see her team continue getting runners on after the home run.
In Baton Rouge, has gone to the World Series or won the city 4 times over that span, including 3 years in a row from 2015 to 2017. Off speed, stayed high, late, 2-2 to count on Franklin. The pitching staff for Mississippi State doing a good job this weekend so far. To see how Game 3 plays out. When LSU scores early, they then don't allow LSU to score for the next 2
To your point, I think it's really good to see the response in the circle by Faircloth each time. She's given up a run, and this time a 2-run shot that she comes right back and gets the next hitter. Doesn't let that momentum continue to build in that Tiger dugout.
A couple of strikeouts, 1 walk. That walk did come back to hurt her because that walk scored when Edwards hit the home run. Kylie Edwards, that is, as Corey Edwards steps up for the first time today. The right-handed power hitter falls into the hole, nothing in 2 quickly against Faircloth. Sophomore out of Flower Mound, Texas. That's downstairs. Not a bad idea, your Faircloth. It's hard to say hitting 283 with 11 homers is a slump, but a bit of a sophomore slump after a fantastic freshman season for Tori Edwards.
This is a pitcher that's not going to be overwhelming in velocity like we saw with Huebner and Monticelli. She's going to be in the mid to low 60s. But she's going to induce a lot of weak fly balls. You see that first pitch right there?
Okay.
A rise ball that she can throw in the zone for the strike, but it's has that up movement on it. So Mississippi State.
Yeah,
a
different
look, but her go-to is up in the zone.
Morgan Styles is the
Right,
leadoff
one.
hitter for Mississippi State. She has been most of the season and all weekend.
She's going to induce a lot of weak.
There you see
That
the
day,
setup
that day,
today.
oh yeah, I
First,
did
this
that day.
was driven in
That
six.
day was,
State's 10 runs on the weekend, has hit a 3-run home run in each of the first 2
day,
games of the
took
series.
the one.
Yeah, she's having a heck of a weekend, but it looks like umpire Kaylee Young is coming over to talk with Compton. I'm sure a legal pitch was called, so the count's going to go 2-1. She's just explaining here what she called. See Beth Trina giving some explanation as well. We'll take a look and see if we can decipher what was called. You know, you're allowed to disengage with the ground now, a little bit of leaf, as long as you're not replanting, so that looked fine. Maybe just that slight step forward when she starts her motion with that right foot, her pivot foot.
Short conversation. That's a
Wait,
ball.
yeah, right there, that day,
Takes it right down the right field line. It gets past Franklin Styles. We've seen it before. Start the game with a double.
And now the senior Nadia Barbary playing in her final regular season game in Starkville. Barbary, her 12th homer of the year. And we are tied. We had fireworks in the first inning yesterday with both teams hitting home runs. Total in the first inning yesterday. And now a couple of home runs, one from each team in the first inning of Game 3 today. Rise ball taken high by Kiara Settles, who leads the state team with 13 home runs this year. A senior from Jasper, Alabama, one of 7 seniors on state's roster. Batting over 370 on the year.
No problem. She's a player that I have my eye on today. Just didn't look right in the box yesterday. On base streak yesterday, but here starting a new streak, finding her way back on base.
And quality at that as she draws a 4-pitch walk. And speaking of not looking right, ever since the illegal pitch was called, Compton has looked uncomfortable.
That's a great point. It's something that can mess with a pitcher too. You start focusing on your mechanics, what you're doing with your feet, and you kind of lose your timing, and everything kind of gets haywire, and it doesn't look like that trainer is going to let this happen much longer.
No, Compton. Now, of course, you can always re-enter, but there's a very short leash. And they're going to bring out who's been, I think, their best pitcher over the past couple of weekends, Monticello.
Left to get, but she has been in this situation. She's an SEC pitcher of the week after coming in relief last week in 3 games. starts against Ole Miss and recording 3 wins in that relief role. So this is where she thrives.
Time for a pitching change timeout. We'll come back and talk more about the new LSU pitcher after
national security. Our student-run security operations centers are training tomorrow's cyber defenders while protecting real companies in real time. This isn't just education. It's a frontline mission.
Not anymore to help keep them hydrated. Encore after encore. Just like this.
Introducing the Armor All Podium Series, an elite line of car care products developed with our team at Oracle Red Bull Racing. Precision engineered to bring out the best in every car. The Armor All Podium Series, the world's most elite car care.
First is Sells, and there's still no one out. What can you tell us about Peyton Monticelli and what makes her so effective in relief?
She throws the ball hard. She's going to be a very different look than Clopton came with. She's going to be upper 60s. She can hit 71, 72 up in the zone. Offset that speed. So Mississippi State's got to pick a speed, but also discipline down in the zone.
Monticelli was
State
hitters see if State has made any adjustments as they see here for the second time on the weekend. 1-2 the count on Paige Ernstes, who has been the Tiger killer so far on the weekend. A couple of 3-run home runs, calls time.
10.
Nice day for softball here in Starkville. Got some cloud cover right now, but very
And I think this quick pitching change shows you how important this game is for both sides. And Trina not wasting any time, not allowing Mississippi State to try and put a big rally together, because this game is so important for both sides.
They'll flip the second for one. Relay time. League runner though is retired as Monticelli induces the ground ball out off the bat of Ernstes, and Sells is forced out at second base. Ernstes reaches on the fielder's choice, 1 out. And a big out to get for LSU. You bring in Monticelli.
Especially that quickly, Monticelli probably wasn't expecting to go in without her team recording it out. So having her ready and warmed and being ready to come in that early stage and to throw strikes and that short notice is a big deal.
The left-hander, Anna Carter, steps in now for the Bulldogs. Takes one for a strike. Count even, 1-1. Carter, one of those 7 Bulldog seniors who were all honored pregame yesterday here on Senior Weekend.
Good
on the year, but coming into the weekend had been State's hottest hitter in the last 10 games.
Yeah, and she's had some really good at-bats. She may not have the numbers that she would want behind it for the weekend, but she has had productive, solid at-bats, seeing the ball well.
Hop up into foul territory. Will land a couple of rows up in the seats off to our right. 2-2 on Carter, batting 5th in the state order today. Looks like both teams have essentially gone back to their starters from game 1. That pitch just misses Tough take, but a good take from Carter, and now the count's gone full.
And that was
Damn, wow, wow,
Good
that
work behind the plate with Badgeron making that look really pretty.
Carter hits one to the shortstop, flip to second, Monticelli comes in.
America is under cyber attack, and our critical industries are the target. With 750,000 unfilled cyber jobs, the threat is growing. But LSU is rewriting the playbook for stronger national security. Our student-run security operations centers are training tomorrow's cyber defenders while protecting real companies in real time. This isn't just education. It's a frontline mission.
Ready to take the next step toward better mental health? At Gulfport Behavioral Health System, we offer supportive outpatient services for adults and adolescents, allowing patients to continue the road to recovery while fulfilling responsibilities at home, school, and in the community. Confidential assessments call 800-217-800 or visit gulfportbehavioral.com to learn more.
Let's be honest, if you don't choose the right how much you spend that means to you. Choice can make everything. That's why we made Bear Dynasty. One coat coverage, lowest price guarantee. It's everything you've always wanted out there. Get 10% off when you buy 3 or more gallons, exclusively at the Home
Postseason. These two teams coming into the weekend were both top 20.
Hey,
I would imagine those numbers have shifted just a little bit with State winning the first 2 of the series, but lots of postseason implications, conference and NCAA this weekend here at News Park.
Yeah, when you talk about hosting a postseason, that's exactly what every team wants to do, and LSU has done it a lot over the time that Trina's been there. Mississippi State looking to do it for the first time, but it's such a big advantage to be playing at home in the postseason, especially in that first round. And Mississippi State on the outside. Stretches all the way out to take a double away from Badgeron.
Romero had a home run yesterday. Great defense all weekend. Has been a really good player for State here in the final regular season weekend of softball here at News Park. 1-0 in the count to Lorenz. Badgeron lines out to begin the inning.
Hey,
Miss there.
1-1.
Sophomore from Munster, Indiana. Batting .237. Did not play yesterday. Was 0 for 3 in a start in game 1. That one dropped in for a called strike 2.
Yeah, she had 3 strikeouts in the game against Faircloth off of the changeup, all 3 of them.
Looking to reverse that.
That was a lot closer than I think anybody expected, but Styles just in time to get the speedy Lorenz down the line. I think she'll remember that next time Lorenz comes up to bat. A little more urgency.
She was nonchalant, but you're right off the bat. I thought routine play. That was not routine. Lorenz had a little more speed than I think we were expecting. But the out is recorded by the Bulldogs shortstop Styles. There are now 2 gone with no one on. Allie Hutchins, number 8 hitter in the lineup today for LSU, steps up for the first time.
Hey, Dave. 1-1, 2, 1-1. Dave, 1-1, Dave.
Today.
Plug and play, trying to get that bottom of the lineup to have some production. All of it's been coming from the top of the lineup for LSU. Looking for production, switching some things up. That bottom third.
5-2-1-1.
Ball just missed down and away. So 2 balls and a strike on Hutchins. A native of Kentucky. SEC at this time it's 2-2. Just got a piece of she would stay alive for at least come up with runners on.
There's a volunteer you won't find anywhere else, and it's for life.
Big time SEC experience in a small town y'all are gonna love. Connecting hundreds of thousands of Bulldogs across the globe.
Preparing to be leaders in cybersecurity, meteorology, interior design, healthcare, and so much more. One visit is all it takes. Just come for a day and you'll be a Bulldog for life. Change your life. Change the world.
For adults with type 2 diabetes, do you know about Mounjaro? With Mounjaro, 3 out of 4 people reached an A1C of less than 7%. Plus, people lost up to 25 pounds. Don't take Mounjaro if you're allergic to it, or if you or someone in your family had medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop and call your doctor right away if you have an allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or vision changes. Serious side effects may include inflamed pancreas and gallbladder problems. Taking Mounjaro with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Tell your doctor if you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills. And before scheduled procedures with anesthesia. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and may cause kidney problems. Get to know Mounjaro at Mounjaro.com. Ask your doctor about once weekly Mounjaro.
We head to the They've hosted a regional, if not a regional and a super regional, Mississippi State, trying for the first time in the program's history. They were able to do that 4 years ago here in Starkville in 2022, but what a huge boost it would be for this program if they can make that bid to host a regional and be one of those top 16 teams.
Yeah, you got to take care of business on the field, right? They've done that the past 2 days. Their RPI has risen 2 spots since coming into this weekend, but a sweep, I think, would give them a little bit more, get in that top 16, really make the selection committee consider you as a host. And I think Mississippi State has a great resume as far as top 25 wins. They have no bad losses on the season. That's the key, right? That's been their Achilles heel in the past few years, especially last year. A couple bad losses really hurt them this year. they have a clean sheet. Now they just need to stack those top 25 RPI wins. Today's a big one.
Samantha Ricketts and the Bulldog coaching staff, they have not shied away from talking openly about that's the goal. That's the next step. This program has gone to regionals almost every year. It's can you now take that next step and be one of the top 16 teams and host one here in Starkville?
Yeah, and I think that's great for the coaching staff to have those goals, and that means your team and your program's getting better. The players, though, on the other hand, they don't need to mess with RPI and rankings and DSR. Their job is to win the ball games and realize that it will take care of itself if you take care of your job.
State's
Both
teams today. With these two teams having resumes so similar to one another, just the optics, right? If you're a committee member, just the optics of State beating LSU head-to-head, especially if they sweep LSU. I mean, that could play heavily in State's favor in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it could, especially if they have to go start digging through the details. The head-to-head will make a huge difference. But Macy Badgeron took a shot right there off the head. She's returning. This is her first series back after missing 4 games from injury, and she's taking a beating back there. Tough athlete, really strong behind the plate, really takes away the stolen base threat from most of the teams she plays because of the arm she has behind the plate. Hanging in there tough.
Both catchers have done a good job this weekend. Ground ball could be 2 again.
Double plays can be such a momentum builder for your defense. Monticelli, nice, easy hop for Edwards. Does the right thing, takes it herself. Nice shot over the first base. Bases cleared, and now 2 outs.
What a weekend for the Bulldog transfer. Played her first couple of seasons in Starkville. Transferred to LSU last off-season. Has had a really good year and a fantastic weekend. Made one mistake defensively on Friday night, but other than that, it's played really well.
And that one mistake, you won't see it in the scorebook, but it was raining and the ball was wet, and I think, a wet ball threw it in the right field, run came across. But besides that, her glove and her bat, she's definitely made an impact this week.
There isn't one thing that makes the SEC special. There are a million different things. The students, the legends, the fans, the passions, the traditions. And when it all comes together, it just means more.
For adults with type 2 diabetes, do you know about Mounjaro? With Mounjaro, 3 out of 4 people reached an A1C of less than 7%. Plus, people lost up to 25 pounds. Don't take Mounjaro if you're allergic to it, or if you or someone in your family had medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop and call your doctor right away if you have an allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or vision changes. Serious side effects may include inflamed pancreas and gallbladder problems. Taking Mounjaro with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Tell your doctor if you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills. And before scheduled procedures with anesthesia. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and may cause kidney problems.
Coming up today to the game, they all have their motorcycles out parked behind center field, got the smoker going, and probably the best seat in the house, right behind center field. And some cold beverages, and watch a good game.
PRSL's makes the grab. Hodge, the 9-hole slap hitter. Got the bat too far underneath the ball that time. That's out number 1.
And she's done it. Hodge has really done a good job turning this lineup over to the top, being a base runner, but this time bases coming back. And this is the fifth time that last year's seen Faircloth. And the more look she get on a pitcher, that the opportunities and just this probability of having leans towards the hitter.
Lassiter had an RBI base hit against Faircloth on Friday in that 5-3 LSU loss to Mississippi State. Faircloth drops one on the inside corner for a strike, 1-2 to count. Today struck out swinging her first time up against her. Base side will do it again. Daniel in the on-deck circle. If anyone reaches, either she or Lassiter reach, then we'll have Kelly Edwards set to come up. Got the big 2-run home run for LSU to get our scoring started in the top of the first. Good defensive swing right there to stay alive. Lassiter fouls it back.
Got a good aggressive swing on a pitch, a hard pitch with velocity, fouls off the changeup the one before, attacks the hard stuff, still 1-2 count, but good at that by Lassiter.
Right through the circle and behind the bag a second. Lassiter's on base. Her first hit today.
It takes his backdoor curve right back up the middle, and as I was saying, the more looks you see on the pitcher, the advantage tends to lean towards the hitter, and this top of the LSU lineup has really been the juggernaut for this team.
Showed bunt. Tried to lay one down her first at bat, but apparently up there trying to get Lassiter over in a scoring position.
Sacrificing a runner over the speed that Sierra Daniel has. I don't know if it's a true sacrifice. I think she's trying to get on 2 as a bonus.
Did not show bunt that time and takes it for a strike. Nothing in 2 to count. Lassiter on at first after her team leading 51st hit of the season. 1 on, 1 out. That misses downstairs. 1-2. Faircloth has given up a couple of hits today. To the right side. And there are 2 on for Kelly Edwards.
Pretty confident right now, Edwards with that 2-run homer in the first inning.
This is what she did her last at bat. A big 2-run home run to left center.
And this is the hottest hitter in the LSU lineup. You don't want to face her with runners on, but back-to-back base hits by LSU has Kylie Edwards in a position to attack a couple more on the board. A lot of speed on the bases as well, so ball in the grass. Looking home all the way.
Your Faircloth, how do you pitch Edwards in this situation?
You gotta keep, the one she hit out was elevated in the zone, right? Had a lot of plays, so I'd be working around the knees, changing speeds, and trying to establish that inner half.
Got one at the knees right there for a strike, 1-1 the count. Edwards, 3 hits on the weekend. Has earned her way on base 7 times through 3 ball games. That's hitting on the inside corner. Nicely done by Faircloth. That's tough too because Kylie Edwards crowds that corner.
Yep.
And Faircloth is able to sneak it in there, 1 and 2.
And if you can get her to roll over something to the left side, get the lead runner and possible double play.
Oh, strike 3. Beautifully done by Faircloth. A rare put out of Kylie Edwards.
I love this pitch by Alyssa Faircloth. In her first game against LSU, she hit Kylie Edwards twice trying to come inside. She makes the adjustment to find that perfect window, low and in on the corner.
It's up to Franklin now to cash in for LSU on this runners in scoring position opportunity. Franklin today 0 for 1. She struck out looking her first time up in the first inning against Faircloth. Foul ball. Count evens up 1-1.
And for a left-handed pitcher to get a ball inside to a righty, a lot of lefties struggle with that. A lot of times they'll leave it over the heart of the plate or run it in too far. It's a very tough ball start off the plate coming into your timing is disrupted. It's hard to get your barrel out.
Lassiter at second. Daniel at first. Good speed on the bases for LSU. 2-strike pitch to Franklin. She just gets a piece of it to stay alive. Nice defensive swing. Franklin, just a sophomore. Batting .273 on the season. That just misses down and away. The count evens up at 2.
And that was a very similar pitch, that backdoor curve that Faircloth was able to get Alex Franklin to strike out looking on in her first at bat.
Downstairs gets away from Rivera. Both runners take off and more advanced. Now a base hit. Should give LSU a 2-run lead.
Nice job of Franklin battling back. Really love her presence in the box.
Full count with Tori Edwards in the on-deck circle. This ball lifted in the left, drops in for a base hit. LSU regains the lead. 4 runs home safe. 2-run advantage. What a nice 2-out base hit by Franklin.
Yeah, she worked this count. She fell behind early. Worked it back to a full count. Whoa. She could just take another look at this.
Came across no problem. Question is on run number 2 from Daniel, the sheet cross before the tags applied by Rivera.
Great throw by Bernardini, and she gets that left knee.
What do you think?
Initially live, I thought she was out. Even though that right foot's out in front, the right foot doesn't get that tag comes in. Chance for obstruction. Beautiful throw by Bernardini. And if you're Daniel there, you want to get that front foot, that right foot. Let's see what we have.
After review, the ball field is changed. The runner is out.
There's volunteer you won't find anywhere else.
Big time SEC experience in a small town y'all are gonna love. Connecting hundreds of thousands of Bulldogs across the globe.
Interior design, healthcare, and so much more. One visit is all it takes. Just come for a day and you'll be a Bulldog for life. Change your life. Change the world.
For adults with type 2 diabetes, do you know about Mounjaro? With Mounjaro, 3 out of 4 people reached an A1C of less than 7%. Plus, people lost up to 25 pounds. Don't take Mounjaro if you're allergic to it, or if you or someone in your family had medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop and call your doctor right away if you have an allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or vision changes. Serious side effects may include inflamed pancreas and gallbladder problems. Taking Mounjaro with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Tell your doctor if you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills. And before scheduled procedures with anesthesia. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and may cause kidney problems. Get to know Mounjaro at Mounjaro.com. Ask your doctor about once-weekly Mounjaro.
A beautiful look there. Preview today of the news. Alongside Brittany McKinney, I'm Anthony Craven. We head to the bottom of the third. LSU has just regained the lead, Brittany. It's 3-2. We talked pregame, or talked at the open. The lack of two-out hitting from LSU. Already today, we've seen a couple of really big two-out base hits.
Yeah, that's been the difference. Weekend long, but they just haven't been able to get them in. But it wasn't. Mississippi State didn't string much together off of her. They just weak fly balls, couple strikeouts, and much of the same here. But top of the lineup trying to get something going from Mississippi State. Just like LSU, I feel like the top of the lineup for both these teams have been, the go-getters.
Styles now batting .338 on the year. Chopper right back to the circle. Monticelli fires it over. And she has quickly retired the first two she's faced in the third. And it brings up the senior, Nadia Barbary, her first time up today against the starter, Clopton. Tied the game at the time with a big 2-run home.
Yeah, first pitch she's seen off of Clopton, wastes no time, very aggressive. It's it right over the center field fence. She's seen Monticelli a couple times already.
Strike delivered by Monticelli. 2 2/3 thrown by Monticelli because Clopton never recorded an out as the starter.
Good throw.
In 2 2/3, just the one base hit. No runs allowed. Inducing a lot of routine ground balls. No walks, no strikeouts, balls getting put into play. LSU making some defensive plays behind Monticelli. A couple of double plays.
Yeah, those double plays have been huge for Monticelli, but she's been working ahead. And she did it to Morgan Styles previous at bat. Now again with Nadia Barbary. Love how she's attacking the zone.
Hey, bye. Wawa,
Defensive swing right there. Count remains 1-2. 12 homers on the year for Barbary after her 2-run. Batting average Sheen Styles has done a good job. Sheen Styles and Sells all year long have been consistent in the top third of the order as Barbary hits that one hard but foul and out of play off to our left. We'll do it again. Count remains 1-2. He's wasted outside.
Hey, good though.
I felt like I had a little extra on it. I wish we had a radar gun. That one popped the catcher's glove behind there. I was telling somebody that can reach 71, 72.
Has that tall, strong frame.
Hey,
Stairs, good take. That swing, she did not go around on the appeal. Now the count's full.
A lot of credit to Nadia Barbary. That changeup in the dirt was set up perfectly. That pitch hard and outside, then comes back with a nice changeup, but better disciplined by Barbary.
Swing and a miss. Keenan.
There isn't one thing that makes the SEC special. There are a million different things. The students, the legends, the fans, the passions, the traditions. And when it all comes together, it just means more.
For adults with type 2 diabetes, do you know about Mounjaro? With Mounjaro, 3 out of 4 people reached an A1C of less than 7%. Plus, people lost up to 25 pounds. Don't take Mounjaro if you're allergic to it, or if you or someone in your family have medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop and call your doctor right away if you have an allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or vision changes. Serious side effects may include inflamed pancreas and gallbladder problems. Taking Mounjaro with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Tell your doctor if you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills. And before scheduled procedures with anesthesia. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and may cause kidney problems. Get to know Mounjaro at Mounjaro.com. Ask your doctor about once weekly Mounjaro.
You see her scouting report. She's definitely spin over speed, just in the mid-60s. That curveball on both sides, backdoor and straight up, is going to get hitters out in front, off the end of the bat, and swing and misses.
High fly ball, foul territory. And she makes the grab, and Gould retires Edwards to begin the top of the fourth.
What?
Do you think the plan all along was Fair Cloth for 3 innings and then go to Gould?
I think they definitely had Peja Gould ready to go. It's going to allow Faircloth. I mean, if she was rolling,
but I
LSU started getting better at that, stringing things together, getting runners on base. And then, it's Sunday. It's day 3, all hands on deck. Both teams have gone to their bullpen already this game, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see both teams go to their bullpen again later in the game.
Facing Macy Bergeron. Bergeron, her first time up today against Faircloth, hit it hard, but a great catch was made by the Bulldog second baseman Romero to rob her of a base hit.
Took the
at the knees, but it just missed off the corner. 2-1 the count. LSU 3 runs on 4 hits. The Bulldogs 2 runs on 4 hits.
Took the
game so far, that big 2-out RBI from Franklin.
And the first time Mississippi State didn't immediately respond to a run that LSU put up.
This time Bull finds the inside corner against the LSU catcher, and the count goes full. Both offenses having success today through the first 3 innings. Bergeron, quality at bat. She draws the 1-out walk.
Try to go back inside with that backdoor curveball. That one just falls out of the hand. Doesn't make Bergeron make a tough decision. She strikes on down the first base.
1 on, 1 gone. Char Lorenz steps in, looking for her first hit of the weekend.
I'm sure Charlotte is happy to see the pitching change in the circle. She didn't get to hit off of Peja yesterday. Didn't play in game 2. Did play in game 1. 0 for 3 off of Alyssa Faircloth with 3 strikeouts. So I'm sure if anybody's happy to see a change and something new with Charlotte Lorenz.
Batting .235 on the year. It's one hard again, but again out in front of it. Aggressive swings against Gould.
Yeah, she's ready to see something different, even if it is Peja Gould, who not many hitters are excited to see in the circle. She really struggled against that off speed, that changeup from Alyssa Faircloth, but Peja Gould well ahead here.
3-0-2. High fly ball.
Bye.
Ranging over into foul territory and left makes the catch for out number 2.
Much better at bat by Charlotte Lorenz there. Just found herself out that 0-2 pitch. If you're Peja Gould, you're going to keep that in the back of your mind. You got to move that one back out further.
Wawa. 8-hole hitter Hutchins to keep the inning alive for LSU as the Tigers are trying to expand on their lead. They jumped out to a 2-0 advantage. State tied it at 2. LSU regained that lead in the 3rd with an RBI base hit from Franklin. And that's where we are here in the top of the 4th. That's Hutchins, the DP. An 8-hole hit. She saw yesterday and did not have much success against her in the Saturday ball game.
I think there was an illegal pitch called by the first base umpire there, Chelsea Clark. I saw her hand motion. Step forward off the rubber for Gould. Strike 3, but it was a 2-1 count. Now a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch that was called illegal. Watch that right foot. Maybe a slight step forward.
whoa.
Subway's new protein packet. Over 20 grams of protein, crisp veggies, and tasty sauce for just $3.99.
$3.99? Did you just say $3.99? $3.99? What? $3.99? $3.99? $3.99? Hey, what's that?
Nobody tell her.
Subway's new protein pockets. Over 20 grams of protein for $3.99. Try
Hey,
all
little
four.
Baba.
Good is good enough for some. Because you know there's nothing
They
like
don't
traveling
have
the
to
world
take
with the
care
largest
of
touring
when
global
and
hotel
they
program.
walk
And
and
a place
take
to
care
land
of
with the largest global airport lounge network. Nothing like having dining benefits at over 10,000 Resi restaurants and having access to unique experiences worldwide. For a life like no other, you need a card from Philip. There's nothing like platinum.
Modelo tastes good, but that first degree in the family, Modelo.
Salud.
That just finished moving into your own home, Modelo.
Oh, God.
First round bye, single elimination throughout. And right now you're trying to handicap who's going to win this thing. I mean, a handful of teams could, but Alabama and Oklahoma right now, the way they're playing, I would not want to count them out of anything.
No, the Alabama taking the game last night, Tennessee 12-0 in 5 innings. I mean, mayhem is upon us, and I can't believe we got here so quickly. I mean, it's a long season. Clearwater, the big tournament that really jump starts the season, feels so long ago, but I mean, mayhem being here has been here in a blink of an eye. That tournament's going to be awesome, and the fact that Mississippi State and LSU right there at 9-10, one game separates the two. They would have if Mississippi State wins this game, they would be tied in SEC play and have the head-to-head. LSU wins this game, they separate themselves a little bit from Mississippi State in that 9 spot for that first round bye.
You also have right behind LSU and the Bulldogs a Missouri team that's fighting for its life to get to the first season. They got to finish above 500. If they do, they probably get into a regional, but right now they're sitting at 25 and 26 heading into this Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, last year they would have gotten in if they were over that 500 mark, having that same battle again this year.
Pop up, shallow in
right. Hey,
making the grab. For LSU to retire Sells there for out number 1, and Sells continues to have a bit of a struggle offensively on the weekend.
Yeah, she's one of those players you seemingly always count on. But LSU's done a nice job to keep that quiet, and Mississippi State, after the first inning, they've got some really in silence.
Good communication there in shallow right between Daniel and Franklin. Picks it up and throws the first in time, and Ernstess is retired quickly, and there are 2 gone here in the bottom of the 4th.
And what I've noticed over the later innings after that first at bat for Mississippi State is that discipline and that patience goes out the window. It's right there, Ernstess first pitch swinging, really kind of making it easy on the pitchers.
Monticelli has been in a groove since coming on in relief in the first. After the starter, Tatum Clopton, a 2-run home run and could not retire any of the first 4 batters she faced.
Hey, Wawa.
Anna Carter now batting for the Bulldogs, 0 for 1 today. Batting just below 270 now in the season.
Hey, aye.
Back right off the net.
Wawa, good
The on-deck circle. 1 and 2 the count. Last time Carter was up, she grounded into a double play. That was back in the first, and since then, LSU's been in a groove in the circle and defensively on the infield.
Bye. Wawa, good go.
Anytime Mississippi State had a runner on, they came up with a big double play to clear the bases. Defense behind Monticelli. Get some credit too for her dominance so far, but not many balls leaving the infield either.
Sales popped out. Ernstis grounded out. Carter hits one, a flare out to left center.
Hey, yeah.
Is addicted to him. He is still the most interesting man in the world. Stay thirsty, my friends.
Walmart Express delivery comes in as fast as an hour, so I don't sweat the small stuff. Relax, Tina, I didn't forget. I just remember later. Blake knew. She ordered this an hour ago.
It was urgent.
Yeah. Matt knew. I lost my bags. Again. This came faster than his ride from the airport. Your friends will thank you.
Look, extra snacks already here.
That fast?
Who knew?
You do. Knowing you can handle anything in an hour, that's powerful stuff. The Walmart you thought you knew is now new.
Introducing the Armor All Podium Series, an elite line of car care products developed with our team at Oracle Red Bull Racing. Precision engineered to bring out the best in every car. The Armor All Podium Series, the world's most elite car care.
Let's be honest. If you don't choose the right paint brand, painting can be a pain.
This doesn't look good.
How much do we spend at that paint store?
Way too much.
The wrong choice can make everything fall apart. That's why we made Bear Dynasty. With one-coat coverage and the lowest price guarantee. It's everything you've always wanted in a paint.
Well, that was way easier.
Go with Bear.
Oh, bye. They will Wawa, they will win. They Wawa, One yard, two, Wawa,
energy's not there. The energy was there after LSU scored the first, and they responded.
Delivered by Cool. 1-1 goes the count. Legacy number 23, Daniel in the on-deck circle. Lassiter 1 for 2 today. Daniel 1 for 1 with a walk. Kylie Edwards 1 for 2 with a home run. Franklin 1 for 2 with an RBI. Have done literally everything for LSU offensively today.
Today and this weekend. I mean, this top third of the order is come through clutch with some long balls, some good hitting, getting on base.
Chicken one.
There, but we've talked about the discipline all weekend that LSU has. Over 200 walks on the season. They have not chased out of the zone.
Lassiter individually 29 walks on the year. That's in there. Tried to sell it to Lassiter, but she knew for strike two. Now the count's full. Lassiter has 29 walks. Daniel has, I believe, 31. Yeah, 31. Base on balls. Pop up, foul territory, and out of play. And we'll do it again. LSU hitters today, 4 of 16 against Faircloth and Gould. State hitters today, 3 of 13 against Clopton and Monticello. And Gould, who was good against Lassiter yesterday, gets her to swing and miss for strike 3 here today in her first time against her.
And just a well-located pitch, that drop ball on the inner half of the plate. Gets on the corner, Lassiter protecting the 2 strikes, but too much movement.
Second strikeout in this relief outing for Gould. We mentioned the top 4 hitters in the lineup for LSU. Lassiter, Daniel, Kylie Edwards, and Franklin. And there you see, they have 4 hits, 3 runs. The rest of the team, zilch.
So we weren't making it up. The numbers back us.
Hitters 5 through 9 have only reached base 1 time. LSU today. That was up. A walk earned by Bajeron for last time up. 3-0, the count to Daniel. With bases empty and 2 gone, LSU on top by 1. As expected, Gould back and throws a strike in there with Daniel taking. Now the count's 3 balls and a strike. On the junior left-handed hitter, Sierra Daniel. Grounds 1 foul. Now the count's full. Daniel's been on base twice and has scored twice today. A walk and a run scored in the first, a base hit, and a run scored in the third. Slow roller, could be trouble. Throw to first if they're in
The Evergreens family vacation started with Expedia, the one place you go to go places. When hockey season ended, summer started. Dad knew his crew didn't need much, but they did need peace and quiet. And lots of space. So they planned their flights, car, and vacation home all in one place. Great, right? Nice job, Dad. Expedia, the one place you go to go places.
Good is good enough for some, but not for you. Because you know there's nothing like traveling the world with the largest curated global hotel program and having a place to land with the largest global airport lounge network. Nothing like having dining benefits at over 10,000 Resi restaurants and having access to unique experiences worldwide. For a life like no other, you need a card to go up. There's nothing like Platinum.
Walmart Express delivery comes in as fast as an hour, so I don't sweat the small stuff. Relax, Tina, I didn't forget. I just remember later. Blake knew. She ordered this an hour ago.
It was urgent.
Yeah. Matt knew. They lost my
my bags again. Just came back from his ride from the airport. Your friends will thank you. You do. Knowing you can handle anything in an hour, that's powerful stuff. The Walmart you thought you knew is now new.
Here in Starkville, 3-2, LSU leading Mississippi State. We're about 11 or 12 minutes out, though, from Oklahoma and Georgia first pitch. Speaking of the Sooners, tops in the SEC right now in the standings, and one of the greatest stories offensively, maybe ever in college football.
Just a freshman, right? And she hasn't slowed down. A home run yesterday against Georgia, who has a really solid pitching staff, and she's gone against some great pitching staffs all year long, being in the SEC, but nobody seems to be able to keep the ball in the park with Kendall Wells.
Oklahoma has had record-breaking home runs this season. UCLA with a duo of sluggers. They're on the brink of also breaking their own record in that storied program's history. And then you have what Torres has done individually at Florida State. Maybe pound for pound, all around, the best softball player in America this season.
Yeah, I think the player, national player of the year, Torres the most consistent hitter in the nation. She's playing shortstop at a premier
How about that? The pinch hitter, Greta Grassel, comes up and hits a double off the wall after Romero led off the inning with a single up the middle, and the Bulldogs with some aggressive swings have quickly put
We saw her in game 1 off of Monticelli with the double to get things going for Mississippi State. Gets her number called once again and delivers first pitch she's seen, and there's finally some life and a pulse in that dugout.
Well, and Samantha Ricketts has gone to the dugout now twice in this inning, perhaps trying to spark the offense. Grassel did her job, and now we got Troutman, a second consecutive pinch hitter, coming up for State.
Troutman has been clutch in pitch hit roles, but infield Their range is going to be limited on anything in the dirt, but they are looking to get that out at the plate, not allow that tying run to score.
Is it ground ball go right now in State?
Yeah, second and third, no outs. Situation with second and third, 1 out, and you at least give yourself a chance to put pressure on the defense.
Troutman's been good this year, though, at hitting the ball to the outfield.
Yes, a sac fly would be great for Mississippi State.
That's right now the for a strike in the count.
I think it's 2-1.
I think it is 2 balls and a strike, yes. Ron Alexander will confirm that for us here in just a second. That misses low and away. First time we've seen on this weekend, Monticelli in trouble.
Yeah, she hasn't had to pitch in pressure situations anytime Mississippi State got something going. Defensive turner, double play, but great discipline coming off the bench for Taylor Troutman here.
3-1 count.
Oh, what?
It is a walk to load the bases. So Troutman, a pinch hitter, never even has to swing. 5 pitches, and she draws the walk.
And I think that's kind of the situation dictating Monticelli what she wanted to throw. She's a right ball pitcher, but in that situation, you don't want anything up in the zone where Taylor Troutman can drive in the outfield for a sacrifice fly. Tried to live down by the knees, but couldn't find a strike there. Mississippi State, bases loaded, no outs. Big opportunity.
And they'll bring Allie Supan out of the dugout to run at first. And now Beth Grassel at second, Supan at first. No one has scored yet, but the Dogs have the bases juiced, no one out. And they got Keller, the 9-hole hitter.
She's not a typical 9-hole. She's a freshman, been in and out of the lineup, but she's hitting over 300. She has power with 2 home runs on the season, double-digit RBIs, so she's not your normal 9-hole. She definitely has some pop there, but for her to be able to turn over the lineup, get some momentum for Mississippi State here would be huge.
And Keller, her last time up against Monticelli, hit it deep into the warning track in center field. Bases are loaded for the Bulldogs. No one out.
Hey,
If I'm Mississippi State, I'm staying patient. All this pressure right now is on Monticelli in the circle. Just walk the bases loaded after giving up a couple hits. Make her find the zone. Help her out.
Ground ball right side. Only plays it once.
Ground
ball for the RBI for the 9-hole hitter Keller. We got a brand new ball game now.
Yeah, I think Daniel wanted to come home on that. That's the play. I mean, that's a routine ground ball, but Supan running in front of her kind of distracted her, got her off balance, and took a safe play at first base.
So good job by Keller to get the ball put into play.
Hey,
Runners on in scoring position, still less than 2 outs. From the top of the order, Morgan Stiles, who is 1 for 2 today.
And the infield still pulled in tight for LSU.
Bulldogs have not led today. A base hit would
change
that. Stiles so far has not seen anything close to the strike zone. 2-0 the count.
And Monticelli trying to work the bottom half of the zone down around the knees, not allowing Mississippi State to get something elevated into the outfield, but having a tough time finding that zone.
Stiles fouls that one back. And again, that was no in the zone. Strike 1. 5 hits now for Mississippi State. Grassel doubled. Zion Romero singled. Troutman drew a walk. Keller drove in a run with a ground ball to the right side. Now the count's 3-1. First base is empty, but Barbary is the on-deck hitter.
Right. And she has a lot more power than Stiles. And if you're Stiles here, you're looking something outer half. You don't want anything in on your hands that you would roll over to the left side. You want something behind the runners.
Ground ball, glove by Edwards. Double
And they wawa to a boom boom to they win they wawa to a boom boom
What's a tie ball game at the moment?
You have none bigger than that last one with the bases loaded. Makes a nice play, heads up to get the runner at second base. She's doing it on defense, been a momentum killer from Mississippi State, but she's also swung the bat well, has a home run on the day.
Hey, fight,
one time to face Gould as he struck out looking against her. The last time she faced her in the third. And as Brittany mentioned, had that big two-run home run to get the scoring started in the first.
Hey, one.
That inside corner at the knees, 1-1 to count.
Edwards is so good with things middle out, getting her barrel extended. Mississippi State, you can see that they're trying to work in on the hands here.
Slow roller, going to have to be a good throw. Throw to first is not in time. Boy, Edwards flashes the speed. Certainly did not hit it cleanly, but got just enough of it to get to first base in time.
Yeah, definitely off the end of the bat. Not a bad pitch by Peja Gould. Just didn't have enough on it to get to Styles in time and sprinting hard out of the box and using her speed. Kylie Edwards on base once again.
That is the fourth hit on the weekend for Kylie Edwards. And once again, the top four in the order for LSU are getting the job done. We're tied at 3. What a swing of momentum last half inning. State does tie the game, but LSU, facing bases loaded, no one out, gets out of there without surrendering the lead.
Yeah, I think you think about building momentum, you think about offense, putting balls in the gap over the fence, but momentum can really be built on defense too, especially with a play like that to get out of that jam without surrendering the lead and then come back, get your bats going, lead off on. Even though Mississippi had a great opportunity, it feels like LSU has the momentum still.
LSU, they've been trying to bunt some today. They finally get one down, a good bunt from Franklin, and that will advance Kylie Edwards over into scoring position. And we're in the late innings now, so anytime you can get someone over to second or third, less than 2 outs, you got to do it.
Yeah, you're playing for one run here. One run at a time. It's been hard for Mississippi State to score. LSU as well, all weekend long. Sometimes on game 3, you see an outburst of offense.
Deep fly ball, Tori. Her 12th of the year to LSU, and the Tigers have the lead by 2 at 5-3.
LSU responding immediately after the threat by Mississippi State. This pitch, belt high, and sends it high in the sky right over center field. LSU responds immediately and regains a 2-run lead.
Edwards and Tori have driven in the majority of LSU today. First time LSU has led this deep into a ball game on the weekend, trying to salvage the final game. State has won the first 2 of the series. But at this juncture in the season, sure, series wins are important, but it's about just individual wins, trying to pad the resume as these 2 teams, once again, are very much in the thick of the conversation to be one of those SEC host teams for regionals coming up in May.
And the selection committee does not look at SEC rankings, conference rankings. The top 25 wins you have, and to be able to put another one here for Mississippi State would be huge. Same for LSU in their situation to stay in that top 16. So this is not just about a series win or a sweep. It's about winning individual ball games.
Bergeron's the hitter. How will Gould respond? 3-1 the count to the LSU catcher. Torrey Edwards just smashed a two-run home run to center field to regain the lead for LSU. Strike delivered. Now the count.
They will win.
And he's driven in 4 of the 5 runs today for the Tigers. Hard hit ball over the head. And that's a screaming single off the bat of Bergeron. And LSU has a runner on at first. Bergeron will give way to Destiny Harris, who runs forward at first base. Added speed on the bases, trying to the bottom 3 in the order now coming up, beginning with Charlotte, who takes ball 1 low and away. Good crowd on hand for today's game. Yesterday, though, we saw a great crowd. In fact, the largest crowd ever in the history of News Park. Over 2,600. Once again, Gould misses off the inside corner. Gould's having a hard time finding the strike zone with regularity here in the 6th inning. Upstairs, ball 3-0 to the 7-hole hitter Lorenz, who's 0 for 2 today. And 0 for 5 on the weekend.
Yeah, she was really aggressive in her last at-bat off of Deja. This time she was a lot more disciplined, making Deja Gould find the zone, helping out the pitcher.
Nice timeout call there by Rivera.
For sure. See Paige out there, she's definitely wiping the sweat off the forehead. I mean, it's not exceptionally hot today, but down on the field, it's pretty stale. Not much wind, some humidity.
That's in there for a strike. You see those overall records. These two teams are right there with very similar resumes.
Bye-bye.
Foul ball.
Will
squeeze it. And that'll be out number 2, and Lorenz is retired. Nice job there by Gould to battle back. She was down 3-0. Got the pop out.
Yeah, had a nice little break given to her by her catcher, Des Rivera. Catch her breath, refocus, and gets the second out.
Now we have potentially a pinch hitter for LSU. Yes, they will call the number of Riley Johnson, a lefty freshman. We saw her in a pinch hit situation yesterday as well. And now timeout called by Mississippi State, and perhaps a pitching change.
They're looking down to the bullpen.
Pitching coach Taryn Mowat calls time. And the Bulldogs will call the number of Delaney Everett. And a nice ovation here for Tasia Gould, who is exiting News Park. She hopes not for the last time, but you never know here on senior weekend. So time for a break. We'll come back and talk about the new Bulldog pitcher, Delaney Everett, in just a moment.
Oh, that looks good.
Subway's new protein pocket. Over 20 grams of protein, crisp veggies, and tasty sauce for just $3.99.
$3.99? Did you just say $3.99?
$3.99?
What? $3.99?
$3.99? $3.99?
Hey, what's that?
Nobody tell her.
Subway's new protein pockets. Over 20 grams of protein for $3.99. Try all 4.
Movement that inspires.
Introducing the All Podium Series, an elite line of car care products developed with our team at Oracle Red Bull Racing. Precision engineered to bring out the best in every car. The All Podium Series, the world's most elite car care.
Oh, buddy, back.
Delaney Everett is making her 8th appearance of the season, been battling injuries, had off-season shoulder surgery, has not been used a ton this year, but is coming off a good relief outing last weekend against A&M.
Yeah, with the A&M bats that many pitchers can't tame, it seemed like Everett did a nice job throwing a good mix and getting out of some trouble there. And after missing the first half of this season, recovering from that surgery, getting her back towards the end of the season is been a big piece for Mississippi State, and she's get called upon here to keep the game just a 2-run game.
Everett's only thrown 8 2/3 innings all season, but has yet to give up and earn runs in that time. John
Hey,
out to left, so Everett comes in and gets the job done. Home run, they're back on top of the Bulldogs. 5-2 at 5-3.
Ooh, that looks good.
Subway's new protein pocket. Over 20 grams of protein, crisp veggies, and tasty sauce for just $3.99.
$3.99? Did you just say $3.99?
$3.99?
What? $3.99?
$3.99? $3.99?
Hey, what's that?
Nobody tell her.
Subway's new protein pockets. Over 20 grams of protein for $3.99. Try all 4.
There's going out to eat, and then there's going all out with Platinum. There's nothing like having an in with Priority Notified and turning a regular Thursday into the day you try this, and this. And with up to $400 in Easy Credit, there's nothing like having an excuse to do it all over again. Nothing like Platinum Nights in realizing the place lives up to the hype.
Technically a relief outing, but she has recorded every out of the game so far for the Tigers.
And she has not gone this far in a ball game. The last time she pitched 6 complete innings was February 28th. She hasn't pitched 7 complete innings since opening weekend, February 6th. Though, seeing the endurance and see how she comes up in these last couple innings.
Hey, yeah,
putting a couple hits together, but her defense bailed her out.
The bottom third of the order gave State an opportunity for a big inning, but LSU able to fight through it, only gave up 1 run, and more importantly, answered with a 2-run home run top half of this inning to regain a 2-run advantage they had back in the first inning. A tough portion of the Bulldog lineup, though, facing a Monticelli in 6, Marbury, Sells, and re-injured Carter. We'll see what happens once we get there. A 1-2 count on Barbary, who has a home run today already.
Hey, bye.
We'll do it again. After today, we're down to the last weekend of conference play in the regular season. And then the postseason begins. Conference tournament followed by NCAA regionals. Ground ball, third base side. Hodge gloves it, throws across the diamond in time. And Barbary is retired. 1 gone. Left side of the infield has made some magnificent plays as well to keep the Bulldogs off the scoreboard for much of the afternoon.
And they've kept Sells quiet all weekend long. Has been on base a couple times, but has not recorded a hit. Their most powerful bat in the lineup.
Nothing in 2 in the hole is Kiara Sells. Takes that one outside. Proverbial wasted 0-2 pitch low and away. Now the count's 1-2.
And they've just been staying away from Sells all series long.
About 10 feet.
That's probably why she has that power to the pull side. But Sells has to start to recognize where they're trying to get her out. Monticelli shaking off the original pitch sign, getting what she wants here.
Swing and a miss, big strikeout. And there are 2 gone with no one on for Paige Ernstis.
Kind of love it when a pitcher owns their pitch, shakes off the previous call, gets what she wants, and executes.
And now the Bulldogs are down to their final 4 outs.
Badger on to his pinch run forward. Making sure that lineup card's good to go.
Make sure it's correct and clean. Paige Ernstis already has 2 home runs. Strike 1. Monticelli 3 hits, but just the 1 run allowed. Has walked 1 and struck out 2. Ernstis trying to get on for the first time today. First time today. Regionally footer's choice back at the first. Looking back now, how big was that double play in the first inning to prevent State from scoring more than 2 runs? Two-out base hit. Come to the plate
Keeps her barrel through the zone long enough to have enough.
Well, wait,
Richardson coming in to run for Ernstess. Ernstess coming back to her dugout, trying to breathe some life into there.
Senior Richardson from Brookhaven, Mississippi, got the start yesterday on Senior Day, and now gets some action here on the final home game of the regular season for the Bulldogs. So pinch runner at first base. There are two gone. Does re-enter Carter. Kaylani Sales had come in defensively to replace her, but now Carter is back in the lineup. Lefty hitter. She can drive to the outfield, keep the inning alive. Bounce back the first pitch, 0-1 the count. Romero, who already has a home run on the weekend, just catches the outside corner.
2-2.
0-2. Monticelli quickly out in front of Carter.
And she's done a great job of that, working ahead of hitters, being in pitchers' counts all game long.
Ground ball. First baseman Edwards gloves it and touches the bag to get the out.
Crisp veggies and tasty sauce for just $3.99.
$3.99? Did you just say $3.99?
$3.99? What? $3.99? $3.99? $3.99? Hey, what's that?
Nobody tell her.
Subway's new protein pockets. Over 20 grams of protein for $3.99. Try all 4.
Your brain health matters. And when things really matter, you take care of them. Are you doing the same for your brain? Being proactive about brain health may help reduce the risk of dementia from conditions like Alzheimer's disease. Make brain health a priority. Ask your doctor about your risk factors and for a cognitive assessment. Learn more at brainhealthmatters.com.
How we're made determines how far we go. So for those who are strong, those who are powerful, those who aren't afraid to push their limits, the world of greater awaits. Greater journeys, greater experiences, greater memories. The first ever Kia Tundra Turbo Hybrid is ready.
Kia. Movement that inspires.
We head to the 7th inning. Sunday afternoon, Game 3 between two top 20 SEC teams.
Boom.
Now we have
Dave,
Celebration of the senior weekend. They've got the smoker going. They got the bikes out there. So do you biker guy? You ride bikes?
Bicycles, yes.
Come on. I'm sure you can hang.
When you look at me, clearly ice cream biker guy.
I don't know. I think if we get you a leather vest, you might be able to fit in. I don't know. I think you're probably right.
That's
you
all
can
right.
stick with bicycles.
I tried riding a motorcycle one time.
Yeah.
Granted, I was like 17.
Okay.
And I got off of
One of those dumb decision bikes.
I got off and I was like, I'm never doing that again.
There you go. Good decision.
Top of the 7th, LSU looking for some insurance. Swing and a miss right there. Appling, a pinch hitter to begin this inning for the Tigers.
She was trying to give some insurance on that one swing. Big cut.
freshman right-handed hitter. Ooh, a hitter. Delaney Everett back in the circle for her second inning of relief work, and that one just got away from her, up and in, and the pinch hitter, the freshman Appling, earns her way on the hard way. Wears one on the left shoulder.
Well, that's big for LSU in terms of insurance, because Appling getting on base. Now we're back to the top of the lineup that has done so much. They've scored 4 of the 5 runs that LSU has coming from the top 3 hitters.
This top of the lineup facing Everett for the first time. And now Hodge reinserted to run at first base. A really good runner. So Hodge at first after Appling gets hit by a pitch. Up the middle. To second. Relay is not quite in time. State almost turned their own double play. LSU's turned 3 of those today, tying a program record for most twin killings in a game.
I like the decision here to take it yourself, but if she has that hand in her glove as she's going to second base instead of trying to get that ball out after she touches the base, may have saved a couple seconds, but anyway, got a lead out.
Lassiter is a really good runner, too, so it would have been a tough play anyway. Lassiter at first, reaching on the fielder's choice. The lead runner was erased on the ground ball to Romero. And now a 1-0 count to Sierra Daniel. Swing and a miss there on a ball low and away, and the count evens up. Romero's had a good day defensively for State. Had a big leaping catch earlier in the ball game to rob LSU of a base hit. Another nice ball low in the zone. Cut that was a little bit late. Foul tip into the catcher's mitt. 1-2 the count. Not a bad idea there by Everett. Good take.
And Everett, not a ton of innings on the season, but a ton of experience in her first 2 years here. So she's been in these situations. She's a veteran in the circle. A very smart ball player.
Getting a chance here on the final Sunday of the regular season for the home team. They'll be on the road to take on in-state rival and arch rival Ole Miss in Oxford next weekend. What a big weekend that will be for both teams. State trying to, again, become a host. Ole Miss fighting for their lives to get into the postseason and make a regional.
Good. And Auburn and LSU will meet up next weekend. Again, same scenario, right?
So both State and LSU, now granted in SEC play, I mean, I think it's hard to say one team's a heavy favorite, but clearly both these teams will be favored next weekend. Shallow fly ball into left. Grasso calls for it, makes the catch. Lassiter goes back to first. Daniel is retired. There are 2 gone.
67, Kylie Edwards.
Kylie Edwards will now come up for maybe the last time on the weekend. Probably the last time on the weekend. And what a weekend it's been for the LSU shortstop. Facing a former teammate in Delaney Everett. Had a big home run earlier today to get the scoring started for LSU back in the first. A 2-run shot. Everett goes the opposite way, drifting over into foul territory. Play cannot be made by Keller, the state right fielder.
LSU's jumped out early each of the 3 games. In this one, Kylie Edwards showing off her power to get things started for LSU. Mississippi State would answer back, but LSU has been building off of that lead throughout the game. They've scored in 3 different innings this game, which is something they hadn't been doing in the past, but putting some things together, but all started by Kylie Edwards in that first inning home run.
The 2 home runs hit by LSU today from their 2 leading home run hitters, both the Edwards.
It's a good day to be an Edwards, I guess.
12 homers on the year now for Tori, 10 on the year for Kylie. Check swing.
Okay, good.
Try to check it at least. I think the ball was called for a strike on the outside corner. Either way, the count now even at 2-2. Runner on, 2 gone. In a 5-3 game, LSU on top. Nice defensive swing to stay alive by Kylie Edwards, and we'll do it again. But what a moment here for Delaney Everett. After only throwing before today 8+ innings the entire season, battling injuries dating back to the offseason. A chance here on the final weekend of the regular season, pitching to a former teammate, gets her to pop out to shallow right center. Silva in center
All of his teeth are wisdom teeth. He's allowed to swim right after eating. He can always detect sarcasm in text messages. He is still the most interesting man in the world.
I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer the sentence. Stay thirsty, my friends.
Ooh, that looks good.
Like Subway's new protein pocket. Over 20 grams of protein, crisp veggies, and tasty sauce for just $3.99.
$3.99? Did you just say $3.99?
$3.99?
What? $3.99? $3.99?
$3.99?
Hey, what's that?
Nobody tell her.
Subway's new protein pockets. Over 20 grams of protein for $3.99. Try all 4.
Password 1, 2, 3, 4. Technology, am I right?
We need a new tech lead.
Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need them most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
Number 17, Peyton Monticelli back to the circle for LSU, trying to pitch 7 innings for the first time since the first week of the season. What a wild journey it's been for her in her first year in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, coming over from Oklahoma, started her career at Wisconsin. Not a ton of innings pitched at Oklahoma, but has really, as of late, for LSU come into this reliever role, this time in relief, but going the full 20, looking to go the full 21 outs. She has really filled the void with Sydney Berzon going to Oklahoma. Little tradesies of pitchers between LSU and Oklahoma.
The Bulldogs are down to their final 3 outs. Zion Romero hits one over towards third. Hodge, nice glove there, regains her balance in time to throw across the first in time, and Romero retired quickly, 1 gone here in the home half of the 7th.
And when you're protecting a lead in the last half inning, the most important out is always the next one, but always important to get the first out.
Greta Grassel now steps up. State trying to get that time run to the plate. Grassel on the year. Limited at-bats, only 7 official at-bats, but a .429 batting average. Has gone 3 for 7 on the season.
And 2 of those hits have been off of Peyton Monticelli this weekend. So I think they played together over the summer at some point, so has a good idea of Monticelli. But this time, working into a hitter's count, seeing the ball well.
Had a big double to left her last time up. Fouls that one back for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike on Grassel. Rivera in the on-deck circle. 3-1 lead peaches. Then you'll have the 9-hole. And then the top of the order. That's the goal, right?
Yes.
Somehow figure out a way to get Styles in at bat here in the 7th inning. High fly ball. Not very far out in the left. Easily grabbed by McKee, the new LSU left fielder. And there's 2 gone. LSU an out away from winning their first game on the weekend.
And the difference has been Monticelli coming in the circle and just really shutting down Mississippi State. Just allowed 1 run over the 7 innings. For 6 2/3, she's pitched, and then the offense for LSU with runners in scoring position coming up today, like we haven't seen the past 2 days.
Strike 1 delivered to Dennis Rivera. Rivera 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to the shortstop. Her first, so far, only time up today. That was back in inning number 2. Monticelli's really been very efficient today. Only 84 pitches thrown.
She's been working ahead, working in pitchers' counts. Mississippi State. Looks like we're having a conversation.
Associate head coach Tyler Bratton brings it over Rivera. State down to its last strike here on a Sunday. Monticelli 6 2/3, 4 hits, only 1 run allowed. Just 1 extra base hit. And her defense has been really good behind her. That's wasted outside. Counts 1 and 2.
It's been a complete game for LSU. Offense, important at-bats with runners on. Defense coming up big. And then Monticelli just putting her team in a good situation to win a game.
That's downstairs. Good take by Rivera. Counts even at 2 and 2. LSU trying to close the deal. Mississippi State trying to get their first sweep of a conference opponent this year. High fly ball, playable in foul territory, coming over and making the catch to win the game. It's Franklin. LSU. Not a great weekend for the Tigers.
Yes, so make the drive back to Baton Rouge a little bit better for the Tigers. And we were just talking, it was a complete team win from the defense with the double plays. Monticelli coming in and getting her team back in the game, going full 7 innings in relief with the win. And then the offense coming up with the big bats and at-bats and answering back every time Mississippi State even tried to gain the momentum.
LSU gets an important win for the Bulldogs now. They're going to walk off this field, hopefully not for the final time. They'll have to win some games, though, in Oxford next weekend and maybe at the SEC tournament as well to make sure.
Taking long Sunday drives. It's saying yes to the mess. It's investing in the little inspiration. At Edward Jones, our financial advisors help clients find their bridge and build financial plans to help them get there. Let's find your bridge. Edward Jones.
Instead of building new ways for machines to talk to people.
Enjoy.
Chase is building new places for people to talk to people.
Hi, welcome in.
Hi.
Chase, make more of what's yours.
Walmart Express delivery comes in as fast as an hour, so I don't sweat the small stuff. Relax.
Lost my bags again.
Your friends will thank you. You do. That's power stuff. The Walmart you thought you knew is now new.
There's excitement in every slide, adventures waiting to begin, and dance parties every night. So bring your pack together and book your stay today and strengthen the pack.
With Wendy's new Biggie Deals, you can snack any way you want. Because I'm not just a bag, I'm one of 3 Biggie Deals you can choose from. Shotgun.
Consider me a passenger princess.
A Biggie Deal for any size.